Good morning, guys. I hope everyone's doing awesome. This is another episode of The Happy Doc, and this is Dr. Taylor Brana. For these daily episodes, I did want to mention that I make these because I want to spark an idea, a thought, an inspirational kind of action that you might be able to take when you listen to these episodes. Our weekend episodes, where they're more longer form, are going to feature a guest or an important topic that's going to be longer form. But these short daily episodes are little doses of joy during the week that you can enjoy and that you can possibly take away something from. So, maybe not every episode is going to do that for you. Maybe some concepts you already know. But I hope that you take away something and that you can implement it every day, because one of our thoughts and something that's incredibly important is just trying to be 1% better, trying to do a little bit better each day so that we can enhance our lives, enhance our quality of life, and operate in a way that makes ourselves happier and others happier as well. So I hope you guys take something away from today's episode. I've been thinking a lot about the idea of attention and focus. If you guys don't know, I do a lot of my own work in meditation. I used to meditate starting probably around the age of 16 or 17, and I took it more seriously around 23 or 24, and I actually took a transcendental meditation course. But I don't want to talk about meditation too much, but just to say that I can understand how keeping sustained focus on something is incredibly important. In fact, when you lose sustained focus on a task that you're trying to complete, and you try to multitask, sometimes multitasking can be effective if there are two tasks that are completely different, like exercising and reading a book on a treadmill. That could be possible if you're just idly walking on the treadmill and reading. But a lot of times, if you're trying to do creative work or you're really trying to get some deep work done, that sustained focus over time is actually going to be a lot more beneficial. So I bring this up in terms of social media use because I catch myself. I think this is the number one time suck for me is social media use. And so I want to talk a little bit about the idea of conscious social media use versus idle or distracted social media use. When we have constant notifications going off on our phone, oh, you've received a new tweet. Oh, you've just gotten a retweet. Oh, you got new likes on Instagram. Oh, you got new likes on Facebook. First off, likes don't really matter. I mean, they matter in terms of, oh, that's cool that someone liked the image, but it doesn't actually provide any important, actionable sort of information that you can use. That's cool that they liked it. That's great that that this individual supported whatever that little picture was or what have you. But it doesn't actually provide anything actionable. If someone comments on something, maybe there's something there that you can at least reply to. But even if someone does that, for example, does it need to be answered right away? The answer is almost never yes. There's never been a time where something has been sent to me that was urgent on social media. There's no retweet that's urgent unless there's some time or prize kind of thing associated with it. So there's no urgent social media thing to attend to. So when I'm at work, sometimes I'll catch myself, I'm like, crap, I'm on my phone right now, I'm scrolling through, I'm not paying attention to either A, the conversation, B, I've taken away, 5 to 10 minutes from my work, or what have you. And so those little micro distractions over time add up into productivity minutes that could be useful for things like taking care of yourself, going to the gym, watching a movie you want to enjoy. I don't know, whatever it is. Those minutes do matter. But more importantly, the focus and the depth you can go in your work is lost, and that depth is super important long term. So. Yes, it does. This doesn't sound like a lot if you're talking about 1 or 2 minutes here and there on a daily basis, but it really adds up in a big way when you're looking at a lifetime of social media use and your constant use of looking down at the screen, as opposed to actually just paying attention to what's in front of you and enjoying the moment. So what is the idea around conscious social media use? Well, conscious social media use is, I think that social media is a tool rather than something that's supposed to be using you, right? So if you feel like you're having almost a form of addiction to the social media, there needs to be a form of rewiring. And so as I'm becoming a little bit stronger in my calendar work and scheduling, I'm still working on this part of my life. I'm actually going to be blocking out time, somewhere between like 20 to 30 minutes where it's absolutely focused on social media. Like I get to actually engage in social media and try to be social on social media at a time where I can really focus my time and engage on it. And then as people are replying, retweeting, what have you, I can come back into these little blocks of sections where I get to just enjoy the practice of being in it in a focused and calm state, as opposed to it taking away and distracting me from things that I need to take care of during the day. And that conscious use of it is really powerful, because if you're putting in some intent and consciousness behind it, then you can also attach certain sets of goals or ideas of ways of engaging in the work a little bit different. So it's just some food for thought. There's clearly no problem in taking a break, but should your break be spent, like when I'm at work, I'm already staring at a screen doing documentation. Should my break be spent in between patients or in between my work staring at my screen and engaging on social media? Or should I stand up and walk and grab some water and, stretch myself out and maybe close my eyes and what have you? So that we're reducing those minutes to just get up, stand up, even have like a small conversation and get back to what we're doing. And then consciously utilizing social media as a tool to, promote connections, build our businesses, learn new information, provide new information. It's great to get these streams of concepts and ideas, but I think it's important to reflect on, are the new concepts and ideas we're learning idly as we're scrolling through useful to our daily lives and actionable, in that even if we're learning whatever information that's never urgent, it's almost never urgent, if learning that information actually has some form of actionable impact that needs urgent requirement, or can you just spend focused time reflecting on it later? So those are my thoughts for today. Think about if, making a more conscious decision to block out time to use social media would be more effective. Something else to add when it comes to blocking out social media use is the fact that when you block it out, you can use a desktop or a laptop computer for your social media, except for Instagram and those things. But like Twitter and Facebook, might be better engaged on a laptop where you can either type faster or dictate more effectively. And so you're also increasing your efficiency of communication and not just your use of or overall time of social media. So food for thought for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. Social media can be one of our biggest time sucks. It's a blessing and a curse. Let's make it more of a blessing and less of a curse. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you enjoyed those thoughts for today, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. It's one of the best ways to support us. We'll be giving some shout outs. If you leave a 5-star review, want to show you some love, it gives us some love, and it lets other people know how great the podcast is. Would also mention MedFlashGo. MedFlashGo is the first voice-based interactive medical question bank for medical students. It lets you do questions, board-style questions on Amazon Alexa. So please check that out. It's medflashgo.com. Have an amazing day, guys, and take care.